Hey friends, I have a terrific recipe for you today. It's my Cajun Smoked Whole Turkey. And I have all of your ingredients listed below. So to get started, you want to wash your turkey in some vinegar. You guys clean your turkey. Next, I'm making the brine. So I have some water in a stock pot. I've added in some sugar, some salt, some bay leaves, some thyme, some Cajun seasoning, or Creole seasoning. You can use that as well. Or you can add both. I'm adding in some garlic cloves, smashed garlic cloves, about 3 bay leaves. And I'm going to warm all of this up until the sugar and the salt and all the ingredients are kind of fused together. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to let it cool down to room temperature. And now I'm going to pour this over the turkey. Now, if you do not have a container that's big enough for your turkey, you could always use one of those big Ziploc bags to put in your turkey and then immerse it in that. You want to make sure your turkey is covered. I've added some ice cubes in there because it's not cold, it's still at room temperature, so I wanted to cool down real quick. So I added some ice cubes in there, plus I gave it a little bit more water to make sure the turkey was completely covered, immersed in it. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put it in my refrigerator for 2 days. You can brine it for 1 to 2 days. So this is all of the ingredients that I'll be using for my awesome Creole butter. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that if you don't have one of those plastic containers, you can put it in, like I said, a Ziploc bag, and then put it in a cooler. Just make sure you put some bags of ice underneath and over it so that it can brine, for the 2 days, or 1 or 2 days. So anyway, in this food processor, I've added in a half of a red bell pepper. I've added in some celery, some garlic, some shallots, some brown sugar, a knob of ginger, Creole seasoning, black pepper, salt, Maggi seasoning, Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to be adding in some Sassoon seasoning. I'm going to add in some chicken stock, some parsley, some smoked paprika. Those are all of the ingredients that are going to go into this food processor. You guys, this is what I'll be injecting into the turkey. Once, at this point, I'm already at the point that it's been in the brine for 2 days. So now I'm making this wonderful Creole butter. And you do want your butter melted as well. And you want to make sure this is thin enough to go through a injector, because you can't inject if it's too thick. It will not go through. It's going to be miserable and a nightmare for you. So make sure you have enough fluid in there to thin it out. And that's why you're using the chicken stock. So I'm put the parsley in now, and I'm adding in the 2 sticks of butter. And then I'm going to blend that again. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of smoked paprika because I forgot it. But I gotta put it in there. And I'm also showing you me cleaning up the kitchen. And I didn't want to take it out. So anyway, I did want to show you smoked paprika going in and back on. And then this is going to go in a mason's jar for me to be able to inject it. So once you get the turkey out of the brine, you want to pat your turkey dry inside and out, mostly the outside, because and if you take a little bit of time, you can go ahead and loosen the skin up around the chicken breast at the top, because you're going to be putting in some wonderful room temperature butter later. So now what I'm going to do is just inject the turkey. If you have not hit the button, you need to go ahead and punch that button right now, because your girl is giving you some stuff today. I'm giving you some real nuggets today on how to smoke this turkey. So I need a thumbs up from you. So go ahead and press the button. Plus it keeps your girl going, because we got lots to come next year. So anyway, I'm just making sure I get this injection into all the little crevices in the wings, in the legs, in the thighs, in the breast, all the way around the turkey. I'm not going to be able to use all of it, which is good, but don't worry. I'm still going to use it because I'm going to pour it all over the inside and outside of the turkey after I get through injecting it. Next, what I'm going to do also, what's going on is I already have my smoker on to an internal temperature of 185, but you can put it on 225 the whole way if you want. But I'm doing 185 because I want it to be kind of slow in the beginning, make sure it absorbs a lot of smoke for the first 2 hours. And then I'm going to turn it up to probably about 250 for the rest of the cook until it's done. Now you have to remember, however big your turkey is, it's going to be 30 minutes per pound. So 13 pounds, you're looking at 7 to 8 hours to cook your turkey, and more time if it's a bigger turkey. Okay, so that's just my heads up on that. And again, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, go right so and do so. All right, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is the thermometers. Now, I will have 2 thermometers in this turkey. I'm going to have one in the breast and one in the thigh. Now, we're looking for an internal temperature of 170. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm adding in the butter. I'll go back to the internal temperatures. But I'm adding the butter inside the breast, inside the skin part of the breast, and then I'm going to go on the other side and I'm going to add some butter in there as well. I'm making sure I massage and give this bird love all over because it's going to be eaten and it's going to be so delicious. But I just do want to make sure it stays moist and it doesn't dry out and any of that, and all the skin just absorbs all that smoke and everything. But anyway, so the breast, we want the done temperature. So 170 for your breast and 180 for your legs and thighs. So that's why I'll have 2 temperatures. I will rotate this turkey in that smoker several times just to try to make sure it cooks all evenly, all at the same time, and not, the breasts get to 185 and my legs are, 160. I want to, make sure it rotates. So I'm stuffing the inside of my bird with apples, celery, carrots, and a little bit of thyme as well. A little bit of parsley is also going inside of there, and onion. And so now I am actually using my rub of choice on the outside, including some granulated garlic. And I'm just making sure all of it's covered and looking just beautiful and delicious. And then you'll see me next at the smoker. Look at that color. Okay, so now we're off at the smoker, and I'm gonna throw this bird in there. And I will see you in a couple of hours. I'm going to come out here and change the temperature, and then I'll see you when it's done. You guys absolutely will be waiting for nothing at all. Here is my bird that we had this Thanksgiving done. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you for watching. And as always, enjoy. Don't forget to click thumbs up and subscribe so that you can get all of my new videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.